So, hello everyone. So, this is Flake, and this time my topic will be about reducing might. That's super important because the concept works like that. The top 100 players of a kingdom count, and they count for the might of the kingdom. Now, this defines which enemies and which opposites you get for the different fights, for key by key, but also for the other battles against the other kingdoms, for instance, like a Battle of the Runes. Now, how to do that? First, what you do is you look at the information, right? And there you can see here, in my case, what is the might from the buildings, from the research, from the troops, and from the heroes. Now, you carefully look at two things. One, you look at the troop might and you look at the hero might. Of course, also on the animal might, right? But in my case, you can see, wow, I had a lot of might in troops and also quite some might in heroes. Now, I've already obviously done some might reduction, but if you need to do now, there are basically 3 tips to do that. So first, and you could see that in my might, you can reduce actually the amount of warriors. That is the first step to do. Now, what you do there is you can actually have a look here at the troop bases. And there, sorry, wrong button. And there you can actually see how many troops you have, right? So you can count a bit and then you can see how many troops you have. So in my case, I have only 2 million. Now, the question is, how many troops do you actually need? So, for instance, I have killed all the carriers. I just have level 1 carriers. You actually don't really need carriers on level 6 or 7. So T6, T7 on these guys carrying things around. Infantry can also carry quite some. So how do you kill some troops? You basically go here on the different building. You click on the info button. And then you can see here, okay, I need to do a different one because this one, I already sent them out. So I go here now, right? And then you can see this little minus there. If you click on that button, then you can choose how many troops you want to kill and how much of might that would mean. So in this case, if I just go maximum now, I would reduce by 2.4 million in might. Yeah, so you go around. Now, what's the recommendation? The recommendation in general is, and we can go back on my account, the recommendation in general is that you obviously have enough troops for the different battles, but that you reduce. If you're not a fighter, you actually need very limited amount of troops. You can actually count them when you start collecting. So not many are needed. And if you want to fight, then obviously you need some, but that is also then okay because obviously you contribute to the overall objective. Now, next step. Okay, so that was step 1, reduce troops. Step 2 is that you look at your heroes, okay? So now you can click on a hero, like in this case, Roski contributes with 700,000 of might. So do you need all the warriors? So that's a choice, right? But I don't. So you don't have to have all your warriors and your carriers, so all your heroes, you don't need to have leveled. But if you've already done, you can reset them. So let us do this now together. So I have this guy, okay? So this guy only contributes with 150,000, but doesn't matter for this exercise. So what you do is you click going deeper, and then you click on, this one is on the way, so I can't reset now. But on the left side, there is this red button to reset, okay? So let us do this with another. Lord, I don't need. I click on that one. I've recently just done, so there is some waiting time after you have resetted them, but then you basically can reset this way. So you click on the red button on the left side. Okay, next one. The last one is actually that you don't need to heal all the time. So in my case, my hospital is pretty empty. so I could actually have more warriors in my hospital, and right before KVK, so Kingdom versus Kingdom, I can actually heal them. But then all the setting, all the might is maybe not so important because the enemies are already found, and the maps are organized. So that is also something I can do. So I hope that helped a bit. Last but not least, I want to focus a bit on the ratio. So usually it's said that the ratio is right 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So if you, let's say, have 60 million of might, you might have around 120 million of kill points, right? So that's 1 to 2. Higher is obviously better, but if you have like kill points of 5, 6, 7 million, and you have a might above 80 million, that's really not good, and you honestly have to reduce might, or you need to fight more. Thanks very much.